Welcome to the Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts.
Big Jake.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar.
What's up, kids?
Welcome back.
Gosh.
What's going
Yeah.
on? It's been, it feels like we haven't done this in a week.
A whole week.
Whole damn
It does?
week. Damn, son.
Feels like it was a long week. I've got to say that. So.
I've been so busy. I don't know, what time did I get home? It was well after 5.
I don't know. I have lost total track of time now that I'm working from home full time. I don't know what day it is. I have no clue unless I look at my phone and go, "Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, okay."
and I know that for fact because I always come home and I have to cook. But anyway,
You don't want me cooking.
I know you knew where the kitchen was. But.
I do. That's where you serve me.
Oh, that's
So
right.
this was the first week that I kind of went
Damn,
back
so-
into the office a couple of days.
So how's the shoulder, dude?
So the shoulder is doing fantastic. I'm still not allowed to lift anything with it. So
Right. How do you go to bed?
huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So
Nothing to see here.
I've had to do everything, so this week I'm putting dishes away, and I'm not allowed to lift with this hand, so I use this arm. And
Are you still helping or helping?
No, this arm is pretty strong and
Bless you.
mobile. Now most of my exercises are about reaching behind, mobility, like
Right.
range of motion and stuff. But they still don't want me to put much force on it. But so this arm's had to do all the heavy lifting.
Bless you.
So I'm putting dishes away in the cabinet and having to reach up. And wouldn't you know, I totally strained the muscle in my shoulder of my left arm. So
Holy cow!
I can't. It's like I've got. This is now my good arm. Let's put it that way.
I think it's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah. It's awful. So I feel so weak and emasculated. I mean, I swear to God, I think a schoolgirl could kick my ass. I can't even defend myself. I think if I had to, I'm so everything's my arms are barely working. So
now what?
But you still can do this, right?
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
This is good. It's all kind of in the proper area, the zone of motion. But
I mean, from here to the table is just a couple inches. I mean,
yeah, literally, to get this arm up on the steering wheel of my car, I have to walk it up, with my hand.
Yeah.
To use this muscle to reach or lift, it won't even do it. It's awful. So
That's unusual for a 35-year-old. I mean, I can't
I've
believe
taken a lot of Advil, but and I read up on it. Of course, everybody should go to Google. If you have a medical problem, it's definitely best to Google it, and you'll get all the right information. But anyway.
Oh yeah, anything from a hangnail to cancer.
Yeah. Anyway, it said it's going to take 2 months or something to heal. So anyway, no.
Not this week. Last week, I was headed to the office, and I always take Jimbo with me. And Karen came out. She had Bruno. She was letting her out, getting ready to go to work herself. And I always grab Jimbo right under his arms, and I have the door open. I pick him up, and I literally launch him into the pickup truck, right? And he loves it. He loves it, And this time, I grabbed him and I threw him up in the pickup truck, and I got this excruciating pain from here all the way to here, and it's still killing me just moving it.
I know.
And I don't know if some people said you probably have carpal tunnel. I go, well, I didn't have carpal tunnel till I left the dog up. But anyway.
I know. We used to if we got hurt or injured something, it was doing sports, and we ran into something, or I could be just walking across the parking lot and suddenly
right.
And anyway,
Getting older, man.
sucks to get older,
Sucks
but
to get older.
beats the alternative. Anyway, so what do we? What show is this, Greg? Of the 2023 season?
This is our 6th show.
Third.
I was close.
Close, yeah.
6 divided by 2.
Yeah, there you go. Should we do a shout out to all of our sponsors?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Cleveland Whiskey, of course, the Cleveland Bourbon Co-op, Royal Havana Cigars, Simply Greek, who we're going to have a little commercial later. Low Imports, Roll and Smoke Barbecue, 21 Staves, North Coast Jazz Ensemble, and Rawhide Firearms.
There you go.
So those are all our sponsors we're very grateful for. Yeah.
And
So-
we've got some. You want me to do the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
scroll, or
yeah.
you-
I
or
was
are
going
you
to say
gonna-
so.
Go
I was going
ahead.
to
No,
say
go
something
ahead.
real quick.
Go
I'm
do your
sorry.
thing.
When Doug was talking about, what's going on with him, and it just brought back memories of a little kid and being all Italian. And no matter what happened, if you had a toothache or you hurt yourself playing kickball or whatever we were doing as kids, my grandmother would always say, "You got to pee on it, and it'll go away."
No.
I swear
Even
to
if-
God.
Okay, I got.
I didn't know. That's an Italian thing?
If
You
you
got to pee on it. I'm like,
okay, one of your ailments, you did say a toothache. So please further
Yes,
explain
yeah.
that.
Oh my
he
God.
just needs a pee on it. I'm like, what?
There's a bad joke in there.
No,
and
I
I
just
am
said-
Something to do with
touching it.
peon. I don't know.
Yeah,
but anyway.
I'm not.
Anyway.
Not. Thank
We-
you, Lena, for the wonderful advice.
Sorry, kids. I just
We
had
got,
to get that story
we got
out.
my family's represented. We got Kayla and Lindsay here. We got
Awesome.
Patrick Patterson.
Pat.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have that queued up yet.
Come on
So-
now. What are you doing? Sleeping at
Anyway.
I'm
What?
telling you.
We'll get to
we
it.
got Matt Souza.
Matt.
Matt!
Souza. I gotta
All
get. I
right.
gotta get with Matt this weekend.
We got to go
I
back
have
to
to.
the range, Matt.
Yeah, but I got
You're
some
my good
pickups.
luck charm when I go there.
So here's
Matt, I
what
got a pickup. I got maybe come see you on Sunday, but let me know. I was
Better
supposed to
than
go there.
see you next Tuesday.
Well, we were
Yeah.
supposed to go there on Saturday, and then we had a very good friend of ours came down seriously ill, and we went and spent the day with him, which was very nice. We had so much fun, and he got good prognosis yesterday.
Oh, that's great
Yeah,
news.
so it was a guy in my life, so to say. I'm very good friends with the sons and all that, but he was a game changer for me growing up with help with my parents. What a great person, and I won't mention any names, but it was nice to hang out with him and beat him up, so to say, and laugh and everything else. We had so much fun. We thought we were only going to be there like a half hour. I think we were there for 4 hours.
Wow,
We had so
that's
much
great.
fun.
And I'm
Yeah.
stealing his dog. 'Cause
Yeah, that dog was
awesome.
cool as heck, man.
So Lindsay, how are you on the scroll? Aren't you getting on an airplane or something pretty soon? I know I got to pick you up later, so
She's never too busy for the whiskey round table.
that's right. That's right.
Never ever.
Where's our Jen Boggs? She,
What? Booker
yeah,
Boggs isn't
she's
there?
almost
Yeah,
always
she's-
in there.
She is almost always in there. I
How's
don't
that
know what it's
underground doing over there?
Are you a little empty?
Yeah, could you send it down the street for me?
All right, here we go.
Come on, you
We need to do that trip to Bourbon Country, visit Jen, and
We should.
get the
I
whiskey
got
round
just. I
table
got just.
van
I got the vehicle for it.
You do?
I do.
Oh, the Suburban?
He's got a trailer. Everybody hold on. I'll pile in
I
the back.
got a 5.5 by 10-foot trailer. I hope y'all can get on there.
It's okay. You have a couple of those strap-ons.
Oh, I have ratchet straps. You'd be like this all the way there.
Hopefully it's a warm day, not raining.
Oh my goodness.
Lindsay said she is at her gate.
Oh, okay.
All right, Lindsay. Safe
All
travels,
right.
girlfriend. Miss ya.
I know that gate well.
Mm-hmm.
Matt says he's cleaning some 2A tools for tomorrow. Join me and drinking monkey shoulder.
Oh, okay.
I wish I
Nice
could
place.
go tomorrow, Matt. Actually, I have a date tomorrow night
Yes.
with my father. He's taking
Oh,
me out to
nice.
Valentine's dinner tomorrow
That's
night.
so nice of him.
Awesome. Awesome.
So you'll be on vacation tomorrow.
It'd be the best day of my life tomorrow. Ain't gonna lie to you. I'm hooking up with a buddy of mine I haven't seen in years. We're gonna have.
What's her name?
Her name is Wayne.
Wayne,
Okay.
Oh,
But she'll
damn.
shave before I get
I thought
there.
I was getting
But
lucky.
anyway,
Come on.
you know. But I ran into him. I haven't seen him in a couple of years, and we ran into each other last Friday at Burntwood Tavern with some friends of ours, and it was nice to hang out with him. And so he reached out to me today and says, "Gee, let's do lunch tomorrow." So I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." So 11 o'clock, I got to go and come back, and then tonight or tomorrow night we are. Well, you won't be here, but we're doing chicken wings
Chicken.
here. So give me a chance to try my big pot that I have.
Are you going to use that Frank's spicy honey garlic sauce? Save.
I bought like
for me,
5 other things. I got like, and then I got blue cheese, not like fresh blue cheese, but like salad dressing blue cheese with chunks of blue cheese in there.
Not
And then
fresh
I got
blue cheese.
I got teriyaki. I got what's the Thai chili or something?
Oh, that's sweet
I
Thai
got
chili.
the honey. I got the standard buffalo, if you will, and a host of others. So we have
Ralphie, you're gonna miss out.
Ralphie.
Come on, you're not too far in Buffalo. Get your ass.
We have and we have a great audience here. Always good.
All right, kids. So
All right,
What are
so
we
we're
doing?
talking whiskey because this is a whiskey show. So what are we doing tonight? Why don't we
Well,
let
I'm
the
glad you asked.
Oh, okay.
Because we could go right to the bottle
there
can.
we go.
Oh, okay.
See you in a short bit.
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
So I want to say we changed up a little bit with our bottle
Bottle
cam
cam, right.
this season. We have a great addition, the Butler, which is Greg behind your skull. It was a gift from our friends Rich and Cheryl.
Thank you very much.
And,
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It's perfect. He's got a
Yeah,
little.
I just got to figure out where we're putting it. So we changed up the bottle cam, but it may just be temporary. So it's not 100% going to be that way. But we make some changes and all that. We're just trying to test a couple different things and see what kind of reaction we get from the audience and or the people that watch us. So, if you have a comment, throw it out there, kids.
Yep. You never know what we're going to do on the Whiskey Roundtable,
That's
and we
right.
are open to anything,
Right.
and your feedback we do take seriously.
And we changed up Whiskey Wizard too, and I think it's so far, even though we've only done it a couple times with the new style, and I think it's been very, very good.
It's been successful.
It
Coming
has.
out on its own on Wednesdays. I think we're going to maybe move it to Tuesday. But anyway, it's kind of standing on its own and promoting the show and letting you know what we're all going to be doing on Friday. And so I think it's working well.
So, all right, cool.
All right.
What else, kids?
Okay. Well,
You want me to jump in?
do your thing.
All right.
To the Penelope. So I'm really excited about this Penelope. We heard a lot of good stuff about it. I am a Jeep owner, and where I take my Jeep to be serviced, Matt is the one that kind of turned us on to this, and he said, you've got to try Penelope. I said, which bottle? He said, it doesn't matter. So we're just trying the regular Penelope Bourbon tonight as a kickoff. It's only,
Can I say maybe the entry level or no?
I think that's
It's the standard, I would say.
I would
It's-
agree.
okay.
Yeah,
I would agree.
it's and like Karen said, I saw a lot of love out there. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to try this. So just a little bit of background on Penelope. It started in 2018, so it's
Okay.
relatively new.
Okay.
Nice Italian bloke, Mike Palladini, and his wife Carrie. They found out that they were expecting a baby girl, which they were going to name Penelope. And just let me show you this little frickin' cutie.
Oh,
There's the Palladini family. She is.
Paladine. That sounds Polish.
Look at her. She's like, I want whiskey in my bottle. I
Yeah.
want whiskey. So yeah, they named it after their soon-to-be daughter. And he wanted to start something to kind of just commemorate everyday life pleasures. And of course, the birth of his daughter was one of those.
Awesome.
He teamed up with his childhood friend. Sounds like another nice little Italian man.
Irish guy.
Danny Polisi.
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry. I mean, we're in a
got
good
the
start.
Buddha mangiare.
All right, we
Go
got
ahead.
the,
Right.
we got the Dagos making. Anyway, so he teamed up.
Message received.
He teamed up with him to produce a straight bourbon whiskey that they thought everyone would like. And today, Penelope is sold in over 27 states and
Wow.
in 4 countries.
Wow.
wow. So they got the distribution
They got-
thing
they
going.
got it
I mean,
going
that's
quick.
Pretty
that's
quickly,
darn good,
considering
yeah.
2018 is when they first set out. So,
Basking Ridge, New Jersey, right?
well, It's distilled at MGP,
Of course.
in Indiana.
It is a well. That's why the
Whiskers.
the whiskey wizard this week was on contract distilling. Because,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Cool.
There you go. And this is crafted by Bardstown.
Ah.
So
Great product.
Yeah, and then they use Speyside cooperage to select in picking out their oak casks.
Which is an interesting name.
Oh,
Speyside.
yeah, so I
which
hear
is
that.
a-
I think Scott.
Which is a region in
Right.
Scotland.
Okay.
But that's interesting name. Yeah, no, I don't know where they got the name, but obviously there's a connection probably. Maybe they are also, they get the barrels back and then they send them over to Scotland, maybe as the,
Huh. Interesting.
part of the business model. I don't
That's
know.
cool.
Could be a future wizard. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah.
You go, boy.
So as I said, we are doing just the Penelope Bourbon tonight. And it's considered part of their 4-grain series.
Okay.
It's their signature 4-grain straight bourbon whiskey, and it's blended from 3 bourbon mash bills. Apologize. Each barrel is hand-selected and blended into one single batch. It is an 80 proof straight bourbon whiskey, and it is non-chill filtered.
You said
Okay.
83?
80 proof.
Oh, 80 proof.
I'm sorry, I might have said 80.
No, you said 80.
You
Okay.
probably did. You know me. Go ahead.
And what I think is unique, not that the fact it's aged 2 to 3 years, but what I think is unique is that the barrel has number 4 char staves and number 2 char heads on the barrel.
Okay.
Okay. So we were talking, one of the members in the audience and me and Doug, when you were upstairs, about we thought it's kind of on the light side, like almost like a standard.
The
3 char,
appearance
so to
definitely
say.
is
Yeah.
light for a bourbon. Yeah.
Right.
It looks like an Irish whiskey from
Does.
Yeah, it does. You're
It
exactly
does.
right.
It looks like an Irish whiskey. Yeah.
The mash bill, it is 75% corn,
Okay.
15% wheat, 7% rye, and 3% malted barley.
Okay.
And it retails for around $40,
That's
That's not bad price.
which is not bad.
No.
There's a lot of whiskey in that kind of price space, but I mean a lot of competition. But
And as I mentioned, it's part of the 4-grain series. Along with the regular Penelope Bourbon, they have what's called the Architect, which is aged in 2 different types of French oak staves, and it comes in at 104 proof.
You know, we have another bottle of their product in
Yes,
it.
it's a black label.
yeah,
All right, the Black Label, and we bought that first, and it's been sitting up in the other rack for I don't know months. So we never got to it. So you know, maybe down the line we definitely should pull that bottle. Maybe we put that out after April.
Another show idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's move on.
Just a couple more things real quick. The other 4-grain series includes a Toasted, which is aged 4 to 6 years in new American oak barrels, and then it's finished in new freshly toasted barrels. And it looks like it's 115 proof, which I think is crazy for a Toasted.
I've had a note that they have like 116.6 proof. Is that?
It's part of their 4-grain series. They've
Yeah.
got something that's called the barrel strength,
Yeah.
and that's 115.2 proof.
Well, some of
Maybe
those
it
bottles
varies
they make.
slightly,
I was just going to say that
Yeah.
you took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, sir.
So a toasted barrel, what that means is it's just, instead of getting the char, all they do is put it in an oven and it gets what's called a toast. So
Just like bread.
exactly.
I was
Exactly.
thinking
Just like
marshmallows.
bread.
Most
Yeah,
barrels
marshmallows.
go through that process first and then they get the char. But apparently they're doing the char for the main aging, then they finish it in just a barrel that's just been toasted. So another variation on a theme.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to be proactive, and I'm getting ready to do ratings here. I'm already like excited to try this because we've heard so much good about it. So that's what I got, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to.
Fair amount of love on, I just try to see what kind of comments there are out there. It got a fair amount of love. It's compared to a lot of things we do, it's 80 proof, so it's lighter than, and maybe I shouldn't have pre-gained with Greg's Infinity bottle because that's hard to follow up. But
Thank you.
G Money joined us. G, did you get a
G-Money.
bottle this week?
Yeah, what's up?
Are you gonna try it?
I know, but I think he's smoking a Perdomo cigar, I think.
Atta boy. And then Rob up north is on his cruise, so we will not hear from him tonight.
Habano Perdomo. Rob is on his cruise. He said he's going to try to watch, but let's see, what is that?
Is he down somewhere warm?
Absolutely.
He told me I think he's downtown Cleveland somewhere. But, it's not as warm as he wanted it to be, but that's okay.
Oh, hey, I'm glad you said that. While you're passing out the glasses, if you want to do that, because we're ready to dip into the tasting.
Okay.
We have put a can of brewski on the table, which is not something you usually see unless it's sitting by me. We have put that up there. That is the Great Lakes Joe Thomas Kolsch, which we wanted to put up there because Joe Thomas is going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, baby. Good job.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Sorry, my aunt's in the audience and she likes the Browns, but anyway.
Her balls hang low, do they? Well, we'll take okay.
Sorry, Auntie.
Auntie. All right, so congratulations to Joe
Thomas. Quite an accomplishment to make it to the NFL Hall of Fame.
First bid.
That's quite,
yeah, it
first
was
time
his
too.
first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great player. He was a great player.
Great.
Right.
Cleveland does have sometimes.
You know, yeah.
All right, so back to the whiskey, guys.
Okay.
You nosing this? What
I
are
am.
you? What are you getting out of there?
A little sweetness.
Ooh.
Like almost
Oh, there's more nose than I was expecting.
I agree.
little corn.
Cleansing your palate over there.
Mhm. Maybe a little oakiness.
Yeah.
I will say, for an 80 proof, I'm surprised at the amount of, and I don't want to say ethanol in a bad
yeah, I would
way.
say ethanol. Yeah, but it's pleasing actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a definitely right off the bat very
It doesn't mess with your nostrils, that's for sure. It's good. There's more in there.
Nothing is like, it's very pleasant, yet it's a little hard to pick out a little hard for me at least to pick out the.
I get a sweetness out of it. I definitely get corn out of it. I
Corn,
want to say a
absolutely.
little bit of oak, so to say,
And
but that's all I can pull out of it off the top
get,
of my head, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, get something sweet, almost like.
we
just
usually struggle with low proofs.
Yeah,
We
but
really do. But
not always. But yeah, it's very pleasant. It's like corn for sure, almost like, and then some kind of like candy corn, for lack of anything I can think of. There's something
yeah,
sweet and soft in there that's nice.
you okay over there?
No, I was going to say something, and then I remembered I put lotion on my hands.
Ah,
So it's interfering with what I'm picking
yeah.
Oh,
up.
that makes
So
sense.
I'm like one of those ostrich things that used to put in the water.
It smells like roses and
I'm getting chamomile.
Pomegranates.
a little bit of dogfish.
Little hints. So I'm going in without my hands.
Lysol, something about it.
Hey, at least I wash my hands.
You tell me I don't wash my hands?
I'm kidding
I would
you.
say I wash my hands like 80 times a day.
I would say there's some like a little bit of caramel.
Yeah, I mean,
something like that.
I always
along
say,
with
I know I don't always say about caramel and vanilla. I don't get the vanilla out of it, so to say, but those are just always in
kind of
most
in
products.
in most bourbons, just because of
All
the
right.
charred barrel aging. But there's definitely some of that in there. For lack of anything better, I'm sticking with candy corn as kind of
Okay.
what I get out of this, alongside of the usual. Maybe some honey, something like that.
Go ahead, girlfriend. What we got?
What do we got?
No, I would agree with the sweetness and the corn, and that's pretty much all I'm getting out of it now that I took my hands away. And I just want to say that one of our favorite girls, Karen, is watching,
Oh, Karen.
and she's commenting on the scroll tonight. So,
Karen, all right.
girl, you are just flying into the 21st
I'm surprised
century.
that she could knows all that. She's probably eating a bowl of cereal right now. But anyway,
No. Hey,
probably
let's just
Fruit
hope.
Loops or something.
Let's
but
just
anyway.
hope she's not making Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, shoot.
That's a whole nother story.
That's a great story.
All right,
let's
so
do it.
the nose, the tasty notes that I pulled out was a corn sweetness, caramel, light oak, and syrup.
Oh my God! Did we
All right.
nail that or
We did.
what?
We got it.
We got it.
We got it. Awesome.
All right, so let's go in and
let's
taste
dive
it
in.
and
See what the
palate
see
says.
if it's all that we've heard.
Yeah, awesome. I say, I'll definitely say honey.
Yeah.
Got a little butteriness to it.
Yeah.
Honey and butterscotch. That's what I
Honey,
get.
yeah. I won't. Maybe butterscotch, but definitely some honey. You're right on there. Buttery. It's good. The honey, it's good. Very nice, and it's not real hot at all. I mean, there's
I
no warmth.
See
to it, so
why
it's
a
like-
lot of people would like this for sure.
The legs are amazing on the glass. I don't know about you guys. What
For
you're
80
getting, but-
proof, yeah, it's got decent legs.
Thank you. I didn't shave them though. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Look at that.
It's because the hedge clippers are out in the garage.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
right.
bring those in.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I still have that sweetness to it,
Connection established.
but it's definitely all of that for sure.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
I'm getting even though it's 75% corn, I'm getting a lot of grain or almost like a rye taste to it. Anyone getting like a grainy?
Well, there is a
No.
little bit of baking spice in there, right? You said they use a four
Char on the
char,
staves
yeah.
and 2 char on
But the Massville, I thought, was four. I think
yeah,
there's
4 grain.
rye in it.
4 grain.
And I'm
4
getting.
grain, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
There is a little rye character. to it.
7% rye, but
Yeah. It's subtle, but it's there.
and maybe it's the wheat because that's 15%. Maybe that's what I'm pulling out, but I
Definitely
do.
why it's very soft and sweet.
Something else in there. I
almost
can't
like
pick it out.
what I'm thinking like a cereal that you not like a Special K or something, but like a
Cheerios.
No.
Like a Odie,
It's almost what is the squares, the wheat squares
Wheat
that
Thins,
you get?
or,
My favorite cereal.
or light.
Shredded wheat. Thank you.
Shredded.
I was gonna
I'm
say-
getting that kind of flavor out of it.
I get so.
Yeah, there's a little,
What's my favorite
cereal
cereal? I
to
can't
it.
even think of the name of it. But
Life cereal.
Oh, the toast, the
mini
sugar
mini wheats.
mini wheats.
Where they have the
Yeah.
the glaze on the
Shredded
top.
mini wheat.
That's what I'm getting. That's exactly what I'm getting off of this.
It's kind of a long finish, but at the very end of my finish, I get a little bit of that what they call like Hall's menthol, if you will.
Oh,
I would agree with that.
There's something
on the
else in there.
finish, yeah.
There's
There's a
something
little bit
else.
of a minty, menthol-y kind of
It's I'm gonna hit it one more time.
eucalyptus on the very. It's got a very long finish for an 80 proof whiskey too. So
Anything you want to add?
Anything you want to add?
It's really a smooth. It's not a really big flavor,
Right.
But it lasts a long time.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's got
it
a
does.
lot
It's
of-
nothing that really hits you heavy in the front, but it lasts a long time. But never. It's a really easy drinking.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. I agree.
good observation. That's how I would say. It's
All right.
a
What do we
very easy
got?
I
drink.
agree with everything you said. On the palate, there are sweet fruit and grain, a
Okay.
slight leather,
I didn't get the leather.
very slight candied cream, and cherry.
I didn't get the cherry.
I didn't get any
I
of
usually
that.
pull cherry
I
right
don't
out.
get. Yeah, I don't get any. I don't get a lot of fruit.
I don't
here.
either.
No, even when I don't have my floury.
But I
things
think
on-
your wheat thin or your shredded wheat is a great. The more I smell it and tasted it, that's a pretty good description. Some
Thank you.
cereal. Yeah.
Nice.
That's last couple things on the palate: savory vanilla notes with a slight berry and citrus. No berry, no
Don't
citrus.
get no.
Berry.
I don't get any
I don't get any-
citrus.
I don't get no berry.
I mean, I think your minty or menthol. I think that on the finish is there. I mean,
The honey's prominent too, so
Yeah,
to say.
honey on the palate
It works.
is-
It works well with it, actually. sometimes you get
yeah.
that big splash of honey and all that, but this it's a very subtle honey, and it blends well with the rest of the flavor, so to say. But go ahead.
It's a little Irish whiskey.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of
It
it does
just
have a lot
okay.
of qualities that an Irish whiskey
The malty.
would have, which is interesting because it's low in malt. It's
Right.
what is it? What was a low?
3% malted
3%
barley.
or something, which is actually low for any kind of American whiskey. Usually it's 6 to 14%, something like that. So
Good call, Aunt Edna.
yeah.
Look at you, Edna.
But I think it's getting. I mean, I think we're getting close to scoring this. But before we
Before we go
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
can I just the
Yeah,
finish
go.
notes?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
absolutely.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
No,
still ahead of
no,
us.
that's
I'm
okay.
jumping the gun
I'm
a
keeping
little.
everyone
Just
honest.
trying to pull everything
That's
together.
right.
I'll say it real quick. Finish is slight buttercream icing. Nope.
No,
Cornbread finish. I can see that.
a little bit.
I got buttery to it, but
Yeah.
I didn't get butter. What do you say, icing?
Buttercream, slight buttercream icing.
I got butter on the first taste, but I didn't get it since then. But I didn't
I
get any
could see
of that.
some palates going there.
Yeah,
but,
go ahead.
Cornbread finish, which I do get a cornbread hint,
Okay, sure.
and a lingering vanilla spice.
I didn't get any of that.
Right. I agree with you on the
I didn't get any of
menthol. Very late in the game. That's what I
Yeah.
would say. Not in a bad way.
No, not at all. It's a very listen.
Yeah.
How much was it? Do we remember?
They said it's about $40.
It's a great bottle for $40.
It is.
It's not-
There's a lot of competition in that price range, but anyway, we'll get to that in the scoring.
All right,
I
we'll
think.
score and.
But before that, we're gonna have a nice commercial from one of our great sponsors. We'll see you guys back here in just a few minutes.
be right back, kids.
Simply Greek started as a result of a couple of different factors. My son had just finished at Ohio State, and my background was in the family restaurant. My dad owned a restaurant, and the only time I really got to see him was when I went to it. So that's how I picked it up. Our menu's big. It's disproportionately large for a restaurant our size, so there's a lot of options, right? If you'll come here and you stand too long at the counter gazing at the scroll of a menu, you'll get a prompt. And I'm like, let me tell you what the 3 most popular items are. And the first one will be our gyro, not a gyro. We do gyros, okay? So you can see them behind me here. That's the first and most popular item here. And the second most popular is like the cousin of that, and it's chicken souvlaki. And it's, souvlaki is kind of like code for kebab. And that we marinate this chicken, and we otherwise build it the same way as the gyro. And the third most popular item, you won't believe it for a Greek restaurant, is our burger. It won the state, it won the county a couple times. It's deceivingly good. It's a premium, naturally raised Black Angus, and it ends up being a fantastic way to have a burger. The genre of food is kind of neat. There's very few Greek places, anymore. But we actually cook. You can scour the place. You won't find a microwave. When Kay makes the stock for our soup, he makes it from scratch. We actually use chicken to make our stock, to make the soup. The potatoes don't come in frozen. We cut them by hand, and we twice cook them, and we even make the seasoning for that. The burger patties don't come in pre-frozen commodity products. We make those half-pound patties by hand. So what you get here is fresh. It's what we would serve at home. It's annoyingly family-esque. When you come up to the counter, you're going to be treated like we know you. We always love to introduce our restaurant to new people, and we're not big on service. I've got a sit-down counter. I don't have wait staff. I don't have a patio. I don't have a liquor license, but we have great food, and we hope that translates into a great experience for more people.
All right.
Okay.
Simply Greek.
Simply Greek, one of our great sponsors.
Right.
I mean, if you guys are anywhere in the area and you haven't been, you should go.
Exactly.
Everything they said is 100% true. I've been there several times.
So I don't know if the commercial actually said where they are. They're in Solon. So if you're familiar with Solon, it is pretty much on the corner of 91 and 43.
Correct.
Right.
If you are coming south on 91 and you turn right, it's going to be in a plaza on your left.
And mention the Whiskey Roundtable when you go in there.
Right,
right.
yeah. Tell them we sent
That's
you.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
they're a great sponsor
are.
and good friends. So.
And great
Great people.
people.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yeah. And did you say Booker Boggs is back?
Booker Boggs is on,
the-
and she agrees with me. She said, yes, Karen, definitely a rye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen.
You can't listen. She could say it's rabbit pellets, and you have to agree with her because she knows her stuff. So
She's a whiskey girl. She
Well,
is.
no nutskins this week,
oh,
Jen.
thank God, Jen.
She's legit. She's legit. Yeah.
Too funny.
Too funny. Lindsay said that food looks amazing. Lindsay, I know you're coming into town. I don't know how long you're going to be here, but
Gotta go there.
one time when you come up, we will
Yeah.
definitely take
Yeah,
you.
you gotta go there.
Yeah.
You'll love
It
it.
is.
We'll do that
so
before one of
amazing.
the shows. We should when she's in town.
She's in
Or
for
you
a,
go-
a little quick fun with her girlfriends, and then she
Awesome.
heads back out on Sunday.
Yeah, I follow her on her and her friends and all that. It's nice.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl. Plus, she does a little singing so every once in a while.
Yes, she does. She helps out her sisters.
Phil Weaver just. Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing. What are you drinking?
Tell us what beer you're drinking, Phil.
So I think it's funny. So we had posted something doing show prep down here. I had Pinot Grigio and I had a cigar, and I just happened to post it up there. And I
Sure.
asked everybody, what do you drink when you're not going to whiskey? And surprisingly enough, Phil said he goes to a rye whiskey.
What?
Yeah, well,
And I thought,
that's very,
I thought for sure
it's very
he
Pennsylvania, Phil. So
he would put an IPA
Amen.
of some sort.
Right.
But he didn't.
What
So
did he put out there?
Phil,
What did he put out there?
welcome to the dark side. He
Yeah.
he actually, it was a video that just said rye whiskey. There's more to it than that, but make a long story short, yes, that's what he put out there. So I was impressed. And Phil,
Nice,
what are
Phil.
you drinking tonight? What are you drinking?
Come on, cousin Phil. Come on, cousin.
it'll be arrogant bastard.
He's
or-
drinking water
What?
mixed with some hops and barley.
Oh, there
or
you go.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on.
All right. Well, if
on,
anyone
please.
has this bottle of Penelope tonight, feel free to send us your tasting
Tasting notes.
notes and your scores. And why don't we go around
Let's
and
do it.
see
Who
what you
wants to
guys
go
think?
first? Who wants to go first?
I usually don't, but let me go this time.
Okay.
This is a soft whiskey. It's very approachable, but to me it has enough going on to keep the interest. It's not in the upper echelon, but it's definitely something like I think of. I might get what I want. I would pour some of this neat for Shauna. She would very much like it. I think it would go nicely in any kind of cocktail, and it's also for people kind of getting initiated. I think it's a great sipper as well. It introduces you to whiskey because you've got barrel character. You got more. It's got enough dimension that it makes it worthwhile, but yet it's still approachable for people. So for me, I'm gonna give this one a 3.3.
I know you're laughing because you guys are like, I don't know, dorks. You're on the same wavelength. So go ahead.
Usually we have a number in our head, and it's
I did right out of the first taste. I'm at a 3.4.
oh, okay. All right, 3.4.
So is there any explanation you would like to give?
No, I
with
mean
that?
for what it is and the price and everything else. I mean everything. There's nothing bad to say about it. It's a $40 bottle, and it drinks like a $40 bottle. That's all I gotta
It
say.
drinks like a good 40.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't feel like you didn't get your money's worth. Let's
Exactly.
put it that way.
I
think,
agree.
yeah, I don't have a lot bad. I wouldn't have anything bad to say about this.
And Edna, do you have a?
I was at 3.5.
3.5.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
all
There
right.
we
So
go.
we're
But
in.
if it screams to be consumed neat. If you add ice
Yeah.
to this, it starts getting really soft.
It would.
right?
It would really.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I think you're right. It, would,
Yeah, I do too.
it might disappear if you put too much ice in it.
Right. What you got, girlfriend?
All right, guys. So I agree with everything you said. I really like this. I think it's a great intro whiskey. It is like an Irish whiskey. I would agree.
Yeah. I didn't think of it at first, but since my aunt said that, I think that's. and are you okay? You want a blanket or something? You
Soft like an Irish whiskey. Yeah, not necessarily
But,
that it tastes a lot like
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
And like an Irish whiskey, yes. You know, when you talk about Powers and some of the other different whiskeys or Irish whiskeys that we've drank, okay,
which
that's spot on.
scored really high.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yes.
My expectation was here, which I don't like when I go in with a high expectation.
Never do that.
But I did, and it didn't quite meet that. It's hard to live up to the,
Right.
But I gave this a 3.60, which
Wow.
is still
Okay.
a higher score. I think it's the highest tonight.
We're all in the Rick House. Everybody's in the Rick House.
I do like it. I think it is. It's soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that's gonna burn you out, and I think it's just a nice sipper.
Nothing objectionable about it, right?
I think
There's
I
no
called
off flavors, nothing that would make you,
I would smoke a cigar and drink that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I called it tame while
Yeah.
we were
Taint?
doing in the commercial.
Oh.
No, not taint.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
tame.
didn't hear what you said.
Tame.
It tain't
It's
objectionable.
going to be a taint.
Taint would
Sorry.
be down in the 0
Sorry, kids.
to 1
My sense
score
of
range.
humor.
Which, while we're giving our ratings, I would like to say that, again, we do have our whiskeyroundtable.com website out
Yes,
there.
we
It is
do.
up and running. And we have started to add our scores.
Right.
So right now, it's just the scores from this year. So you can go out there and see the scores. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to sort them. I think I'm going to be like alphabetical and then have the
By
date in
bottle.
there.
By bottle.
Alphabetical by bottle.
By bottle.
Correct.
You should. That's it perfectly. how
And
it
future project is to get all of our legacy scores over the past 3 years in some format through our website where you can
Right.
look it up. But we'll get there eventually.
We're working on it.
So,
We're working on it.
So the Whiskey Wizard.
Well, yes, the Whiskey Wizard, as you know, the new format, we come out with the Wizard ahead of the show each week. And
We're still working on that too.
in this week, we talked about contract distilling, and that's pertinent to this whiskey because it's also contract distilled at MGP, which a lot of contract distilled products in the United States are made at MGP. And there's all kinds of variation there from, where MGP will just distill it and they give it in bulk to the end user who will bottle it and barrel age it and then bottle it, and there's all the different permutations. Sometimes they have it aged and then they bottle it. So anyway, that's what we talked about this week on the Whiskey Wizard as it relates to the Penelope whiskey.
So they can go ahead and, after the show or during the week, they can just hit that link and they can watch the whole Whiskey Wizard show.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And so what are we?
So
And again, we're
we-
talking practice here, so we're just
So
trying to
we're
work it out.
getting used to the new format, but
Right.
we're trying to relate each week's Whiskey Wizard to what we're going to be talking about on Friday.
Exactly right.
So
Nice.
in the audience, we got some audience scores out here.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
well,
let's
Well,
hear
I
it.
say audience score. Jennifer Boggs, she gives it a 3.0.
Okay.
She goes, hey, at least I didn't pour it back in the bottle. She said the finish ruined it for her. She thought it was too medicinal.
Well, that's what we were saying, the eucalyptus or the menthol.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And we have Phil is not just drinking water. He's got a Juice Bomb.
Hardly.
Juice Bomb Double IPA. It's an 8.7 ABV.
There you go.
Yikes.
You go, Phil. And RJ
RJ, I called him today.
has joined us.
What's up, RJ?
All right. And Phil said it's a great whiz episode. So yeah, go out check it out.
Thank you, Phil.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, do check it out. Again, like our shows, and it all helps our views and helps us keep this all going. So
Exactly. Well, it's we're
Right on time,
we're right
45
on
minutes.
time.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of here, and please, if you get a chance, like us, and please watch the Whiskey Wizard as well. He puts a lot of effort and a lot of time into it. It's a lot harder for him to do what he does, but he gets it out there, and we appreciate that. So please watch and hit the link button, watch the whole show, enjoy it, and he always is spot on and has his products, and he's very meticulous of what he does. So
And it now kind of tells you what we'll be doing on Friday.
yeah,
right?
correct. So we're rolling for the next week. So
And so what are we doing next
yeah,
week?
what are we doing next
Karen?
week,
Oh,
Karen?
sorry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, come on, Karen, wake up.
I'm sorry, I was lighting my cigar. I was ready.
all right.
Okay. What are we doing next week? Let me show you.
Hey
See you in a
everyone,
sec.
it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
All right, so yes, Blue Note,
Blue Note from down Memphis way. So
home of the blues.
we've been talking about this one for
We have
a
been.
couple years about
Yeah, we
doing
have.
it. We just haven't got around to it. Well, we're going to do it next week. So
Awesome.
it's kind of a whiskey that's, I won't say controversial, but it's got lovers and haters, and it's I'm anxious to try it actually.
Awesome.
So that kind of gets us close to the wrap up. Again, thanks for watching. Look, if you don't watch the live show, remember, just watch it on Saturday morning with your coffee, your Irish coffee, and check us out. Just make sure that you give us reviews each week, because that again helps us keep this thing rolling. And subscribe to our YouTube page and all that kind of stuff. So. Before we head out, we have our closing quote tonight. And this comes from Sir Anthony Hopkins, who said, "I have a punishing exercise regimen. Every day I do 3 minutes on the treadmill. Then I lie down, drink a glass of whiskey, and smoke a cigar." So, all right.
I
That
can
sounds
relate.
like my workout.
I can relate.
Anthony, you and I, right here.
All right, kids. Hey, thanks for watching. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Until next week, we'll catch you on the Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts, Big J.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar.
Catch you later.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If whiskey stopped working, every bar in town would be closing their doors, shutting down. Everybody would be trapped with their thoughts, 'cause nothing numbs the pain like bourbon or scotch. Oh no, oh no, no. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, oh, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped. Poor Jack D would be out of a job. Jameson and Bean would be cut off. Hank Williams songs wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, this whole damn world would be a mess. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If where the hell would I be? Probably halfway out of this town, leaving Tennessee.